a large number of operations per day. MTI benefits are awarded exclusively from your trading results. Winnings will be automatically included in the trading balance. You will receive complete information about the operations carried out daily, and the profits obtained will be automatically reinvested in trading for compound interest. Now, what's the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Simple interest means that your initial capital stays the same. So the interest generated every month also stays the same. Compound interest means that the interest generated is then added to your initial capital. So now your initial capital is growing every single month, which means you're gaining more interest every single month. It's a big difference. So what's the advantages of MTI? Well, number one, there is no monthly auto ship that you need to pay every single month. You can start and fund your account with as much as you like, as low as $250 to 100 Bitcoin if you want to. As a disclaimer, do not use money you cannot afford to lose. This is still a risk. And always get your profit out as fast as possible. There is no locking up your Bitcoin for 6 months to a year. And by the time you're ready to withdraw, the owners run off with everybody's Bitcoin. There are no registration packages that you need to purchase that expire after a couple of months. You get compound interest from daily residual profits. And if you choose, there's more earnings from referrals. Now, 80% of the people in MTI are just members. They're just letting their Bitcoin grow for them. So if you've got Bitcoin sitting in a wallet and it's not doing anything for you, just going up and down with the price of Bitcoin, you're happy that it went up to $20,800 a coin today, but you're not going to be happy if it drops back down to $17,000, $18,000. But if you have your money working for you, you're making money when the market goes up, you're making even more money when the market goes down. And then you have team builders, 20% of the company. These are people like me. And people like me say, hey, I want to grow my Bitcoin by sharing with others so I can earn more Bitcoin faster. That's how I went from 250. I started with 250 and now over $25,000 in less than 3 months. We're at the 2.5 month mark right now. 2.5 months later, 250 to 25K. Where do you think we're going to be? So how are business profits shared? 40% goes to the members, 25% goes to the traders, 10% goes to MTI, and another 25% is set aside for the leadership bonuses for those of you who want to take advantage of the referrals. All daily trading results vary and are not a guarantee or indication of future results. So how do you get started? The person who invited you. You need to have a Bitcoin wallet and purchase Bitcoin. If you have never done that, they'll show you how it's done. When you create an MTI account, you're going to fund it with your Bitcoin. So do not create an account until you have the Bitcoin ready to go. Why? Because they will delete your account after 7 days if you don't have it funded. And the moment you fund your account, you're going to start to receive benefits if there is a profit. If there's a profit. You have a virtual back office where each member can view their account status, trading balance, trading operations, news, social media links, trading results, bonus report, marketing resources, and team details. Is there actual trading going on? Yes. You can actually pull the reports in your back office daily, Monday through Friday, to see a summary of the trades for that day. And there's a CEO newsletter that comes out once a month that's going to give you the most information from MTI for official announcement, press releases, live Zoom with the CEO, and communication channels. MTI is the perfect company for that person who just wants to grow their Bitcoin. But it is also a perfect program for those that want to take advantage of referrals. People who understand the power of Bitcoin in this era will be one step closer to finding their financial freedom. So in summary, MTI's only goal here is to grow your Bitcoin. You do not need to have trading knowledge for this to work. The bot does it for you. There is no monthly auto ship. There is no set amount that you have to get started with. There is no locking up your Bitcoin for months that you cannot withdraw. You can withdraw at any given time. And if you choose to, you can take advantage of the referral program. Now, let's talk about the referral program, because this is great if you're in a situation where you don't have a lot of resources. So it's like, Brandon, I don't have $10,000. I don't have $50,000. The number one money earner got started with $50. I got started with $250. But we took advantage of this to grow our account. So you have 10% direct referral bonus. Oh, 20% weekly binary bonus, and 5% is set aside for 2 bonus pools for leadership. All MTI referral program compensation plan bonuses are subject to positive daily business results, ensuring that the company operates within a financially sustainable model. The compensation plan with the 10% works like this. If you share this with somebody else and they deposit $1,000 in their own account, 7 days later, you're going to get a 10% bonus, which is $100. If they say, well, I made some money, I'm going to put another $1,000 in my account. Well, guess what? You're going to get another 10% bonus, $100. They say, you know, I'm not going to play with this. I'm going to put 10,000 or more in. I'm going to put a Bitcoin in. Guess what? You're going to get another 10% bonus. And that goes for every future deposit they make. Now, some of you may say, I know not just one person. I know 5, 10, 15, 20 people. I personally am up to 70 people now, personally. 70. So every future deposit, you get a 10% referral bonus. And then I take that referral bonus and I add it to my main trading account. There's also shared weekly residual bonus. 20% of the profits made from daily trading activities are accumulated in a binary bonus pool that is distributed each week among the members who qualify to participate in the binary bonus. A binary means you just have 2 teams, one on your left, one on your right. The secret to all of this is share it with 2 people and teach them how to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, and watch how fast your team grows. Now, you want to be binary qualified, so not only sharing it with 2, but you all have at least $250 in your account, at least. The benefits of the binary is that 20% of the profits resulting from daily trading activities are accumulated in a residual binary fund, which is distributed each week among all members classified to the participation of binary bonuses. Every Saturday, based on the total Bitcoin value of your weakest team and the depth of their rating levels, the maximum binary payout will be limited to $75,000 a week per worth of Bitcoin, $75,000 a week. You also are benefiting based on how much money you have in your own personal account. If you have $200 in your trading account, you're qualified to get paid 10 levels deep, 1,000, 20 levels deep, 5,000, 30 levels deep, 10,000 or more through infinity. So when I got started with 250, I said, you know what? I need to get to that $10,000 mark ASAP. So we did that in 30 days. Now our goal is to get to 100,000 and then 1 million after that. And I'll tell you why in a second. Now the binary bonus, when you're based on your level, let's say you're going through infinity, your weak team is not based on how many people you have. If your left side has 10 people for a total of 8 Bitcoin, and your right side has 200 people for a total of 2 Bitcoin, your right team is your weak leg. That's your weak leg. Your left team is your big leg. It's based on volume. Now, what happens if you share this with 2 or more people? Well, the third person and beyond is going to fall under the next available position on your team, thus creating spillover on your left or right, which means your other team members are going to be benefiting from volume they had nothing to do with. We have team members now that have 10 Bitcoin that they're sitting on top of. Do you realize how much 10 Bitcoin right now is more than $200,000? Let me think. I see Stan Williams. What side is Stan on? Yeah, Stan's on that side. I think Stan has either 9 to 10 Bitcoin he's sitting on that he's qualified. Now, here's how this works, just so you know. If you build your weak leg and if you've already got 10 Bitcoin in one leg and in your weak leg, you build out for every Bitcoin in your weak leg, it's equal to $50 a week. It's a little bit more than that in today's money. So that comes out to about $2,000 a month. just off of that right there, off your weak side. So let's continue here. Now, let's talk about the leadership bonuses. If you just follow 2 sharing with 2, if that's all you do, you follow 2 sharing with 2, you're going to automatically qualify for the 2 leadership bonus pools. The first part is for 8 weeks, and the second part is constant. So you're binary qualified, you shared it with 2. When they do the same exact thing you did, you're not going to get a share on every individual in the first pool for 8 weeks. What if you have 10 shares, 20, 50? Now, they also want shares in the first pool, so they share it with 2 people, but you're now going to get a share in the second pool that is constant. Now, this company is transparent and sustainable. When I first saw this company, I did not get involved. And what was it, April 2019. I did not get involved. And it's not because I didn't like the company or what they were doing or even the owners. I know the owners. I know the top money earners. It's because they were brand new. And I needed to see that it could survive a certain number of things. Like, number 1, can you at least give your members a profit on a consistent basis? That's number 1. Does the bot work? Yes. Number 2, can you handle the growth of a lot of people joining and with them bringing millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin without losing your mind and you making stupid decisions and you run the company into the ground, which we witnessed firsthand this year? The answer is yes. The third thing that I want to look at is, with growth is going to come exposure. You're going to have, there's a new company launching every other day in crypto and Forex and whatever. You're going to have people that don't like you. They're afraid of people leaving their company to go to yours. So they're going to put out bad press and negativity about you. Can you handle that? Yes. With a whole lot of Bitcoin flowing through your doors, you're now going to attract the attention of professional hackers who want to steal your Bitcoin. Can you handle the onslaught of attacks from professional hackers anywhere around the world, specifically Russia and North Korea? The answer is yes. Not easy, but they did it. And then finally, this is crypto. We're in every single country. And every country, region, and state has its own different laws, regulations, and on dealing in the financial market. It is impossible for a company to be compliant 100% in every single country on the planet. It's impossible. So when these arises, because it's not a matter of if you get hit, it's a matter of when you do. Will you be able to rise to the occasion and take care of it? I've witnessed this company go through it 4 times. The answer is yes. They're still here. 20 months later, they're still here. So does that guarantee it's going to be here for another 20 months? No. But it gives me the information I need to take a conservative risk on getting started and moving forward. Now you have to make that decision for yourself. So I want to switch gears. Disclaimer again, the information shared is not to be considered as financial advice. As members of MTI, we are not financial advisors, and we are merely sharing our personal experience of this opportunity. There is no guarantee that you will experience the same results. Now I want to switch gears, and I want to show you a compound interest calculator. This is not taught in school. I have an 8th grader who I had to get him this futuristic algebraic calculator that I know he will never use in real life. But here is a compound interest calculator. Now, let's say you get started with $250. Remember I said the worst month was 7.4%? Let's go 7% on a monthly basis over the course of 5 years, compounding daily. And you add $100 to your account every month to let it grow faster. What does this look like after 5 years? $113,000. You spent $6,250. It grew to $113,000. Is that good? I say if you want to see some real results, you got to start with at least 1,000 if you can afford to do so. But I want to use this in terms that most people can understand. You want to buy a brand new car. That car costs $30,000. The bank says, if you give us $1,000 down, we were not going to even give you any interest. Pay us $500 a month over the next 5 years. The car is yours, fully paid off. Is your car still worth $31,000 5 years later? If you were to sell it, no. Here's what wealthy people do. I'm going to take that same $1,000, only I'm going to let it work for me. I'm not going to buy a liability, a depreciating asset. I'm going to invest this and let it work for me. 7 7% a month over 5 years, compounding daily, and that $500 you will put for your car payment, you will put for your business. Even I pay all the cell phone bills in my household, and my cell phone bill I think is like $340 a month, $360 a month just for cell phone. Imagine if I did that here. Well, let's see what this calculates out to be. That's $500,000 after 5 years. This is not get rich quick. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Only I'm not on the 5-year game plan. I'm on the 1 to 2 year game plan, and I'm taking advantage of the referral bonus to fund my account. But let's put this in perspective. The average American family of 4 makes $37,000 a year. Considered middle class by the government is if you earn $75,000 a year. How many hours, if you're working 40 hours a week for 5 years, that comes out to 10,000 hours. So you spent 5 years, 10,000 hours to make 75,000 times 5 is $375,000. How many hours did you take for you to go to $500,000? And you started with $1,000 and adding $500 a month. Do I have your attention now? This is why wealthy people stay wealthy. One of my goals, I said, is to have my account to $1 million a coin. And you might think, are you crazy? $1 million? Yes. Why? Because that $1 million is not for me to spend. It is my employee. I feel I'm personally worth more than $1 million. So I don't need to work 48, 60 hours a week. Let my money work for me. If the business averaged 10% this year, what is 10% of $1 million? Do you think you can live off of that, pay your bills, and have more money to invest? Never touch your principal. Continue to grow that principal. Flip it. I flipped $30 into 6 figures in 4 months when I first got started into crypto. This is what people say, what is your wealth? Not how much cash you have. What is your wealth? And then you get the interest off that wealth. So that is a presentation. I am now at time's up. Get back to the person who invited you. Let them know if you want to get started. We're looking forward to working with you. Bitcoin now. Let me look at the price at it again. 20,000. Let's refresh. $20,722 is what it's telling me. Well, 22,736 on an upward trajectory right now. Get yourself in the game. We still have a couple of days left of trading this week. And end the year out strong. At least be positioned going into 2021. With that, thank you guys for being here. I am doing another presentation tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on www.teachmecrypto.info. www.teachmecrypto.info. Only it's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to talk about crypto education first and then compound interest second. So I'll see the rest of you guys tonight. Have a great day. Bitcoin Brandon out. God bless. Bye-bye.